been frozen, so I'm basically just getting it to thaw more quickly by cutting through it here. Okay, so what we've got so far in the crock pot, we've got a can of Petite diced tomatoes, 2 cans of mild Rotel, 1 can of dark red kidney beans. We're putting in McCormick's mild taco seasoning. Just putting that here in the top. All right, now in this pan, I've got the ground beef, which for this is really just this deer meat from a deer we harvested last season. And so I'm just kind of using the tip of the spatula to make sure there's no chunks in there. Just make sure it's nice and browned and separated. All right, it's fully cooked. This stuff's so lean, I don't even drain it. But I've got the onions and the ground beef meat, and I'm adding it to the crock pot like so. Again, I've got the crock pot on high for 4 hours because this is a dinner recipe and I'm cooking it basically at midday. Now, corn, whole kernel corn, I'm gonna put that in. Sometimes, depending on the size of the crock pot, you might wanna do 1 can and see how much it is, and then if you've got room, add another. In this case, we do, so we're gonna do 2 cans of whole kernel corn. If you look at it, it's a little bit chunky. It's a little bit thicker than I would like for it to be, so we're adding in a can of water. Now this stuff like soaks up a ton of salt. So I am putting in, I don't know, probably 2 tablespoons of sea salt. And I'm just gonna stir that around. Now it's got the ingredients that it needs, but I see that it looks a little bit not as red as I would like for it to. And so I'm going to add in another can of crushed tomatoes. Now, generally I make it the same every time, just the only thing that matters is the size of the crock pot I'm using, how spicy people want it, and that may change the ingredients slightly. Black pepper on the top, probably about a tablespoon. We're gonna give that a good mix here. And that's a pretty good pot of taco soup. Now, it's on high. Okay, so it's been about 6 hours. We've had the taco soup on high, and then about 2 hours ago we turned it on warm so that it's at good temperature for serving. If you take a look, all the ingredients have had a chance to cook together. That makes it more savory and basically brings all the flavors together so it's ready to eat. Kids are ready, everybody's hungry, so we're gonna serve it, and hope you try out the recipe and enjoy it. Thanks for watching.